Yes, what is going on, guys? We're back, and as you can see, Morgan, aka More Prime, is back in his chair, his resident chair on True to Size.
Did you miss me?
Not really. I had someone far better in the chair.
I saw the episode though, I liked it. I
Really?
liked it, yeah. It was good seeing Becky on camera.
Yeah?
Does a good job.
Nice. Where have you been? What have you been doing?
I've been in Portland, man. I've been in Portland, the home, the original of Nike. So yeah, but we went over for...
That's the first time that we've done this show.
I said it right.
That you said Nike.
I know.
And not Nike.
It's because I'm in that I'm in that Portland vibe. But anyway, yeah. So we went over for Columbia, which is an outdoor brand, amazing archive, and Size went over there to basically document the archive. And there's a new range coming out later down the line, so we'll have more information on that. More images, later in the year. I visited the HQ, Nike HQ, which was insane. It was huge, like absolutely huge, like massive. Bought loads of stuff, bought loads of sweets, ate loads of steak.
$111 steak.
$111 steak. Ended up falling in a river and hurting my back. And then I lost all my luggage on the airport on the way back.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds like the most well-rounded trip ever.
It was a great time, but I was not the only one who went away, right? You went to Liverpool, so tell me about that. Because I only saw little bits.
Yeah, so I went to Liverpool with New Balance. Really, really good time. They put on a small little kind of event to do with the launch of the New Balance 24/7 pack. There is, New Balance 24/7. Yeah. I think it's called the Tritium pack or something. I'm saying it completely wrong.
Version 2, right?
Yeah, it is the version 2. Essentially, it's 4 different colours for men, 3 for women. I was actually quite a big fan of the 24/7 when it first came out, like 2017.
Yeah, that was a good new model for them.
Yeah, and it was the first thing they had that kind of went from
gap.
lifestyle to sports. So that was really good. And I like the fact that they kind of changed it up a little bit halfway through.
What's happened with the update? What's changed from the original?
So it's got a Revlite cushioning. It's got Revlite cushioning now in the midsole,
okay.
And they've kind of stripped back some of the paneling. Got a bit of a TPU cage, similar to what you get on like an Ultra Boost. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. So obviously, yeah, we was in Liverpool. We went on a ferry ride down the Mersey, which is quite nice. We also got a behind-the-scenes tour of Anfield, Liverpool Stadium.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. A little bit lost on me at times because I'm an Arsenal fan. Oh no, I'm a massive football fan.
Football fan, right? So
it was nice, and it's a very historic place as well. Ate lunch in the boardroom. I think it was only the 3rd time ever that non-board members have eaten in the boardroom.
VIP status, mate.
Yeah, well, you know, caught up with Mundial Mag. They did a nice little talk.
Lads.
So it was a really well-rounded event. You know, massive shouts to New Balance for that. Also, the hotel was unbelievable. My hotel room is probably as big as my flat.
Mad.
It was crazy, but yeah, amazing. So massive shouts to New Balance for that. First of all, we're going to have a look at something from Adidas with the ZX500 Boost.
I'm first.
Is it ZX500?
Yeah, it is.
I am absolutely gassed about these.
Really nice pair.
I'm really
real nice
these.
Combo of like original upper, a little bit updated, and then bang boost sole.
Yeah. Now I know, I have a feeling, we've discussed this before, that this one's going to be more popular than this one.
Yeah, this is my favourite.
So I really like this one. However, I really like this one.
That's a pretty standard Adidas colourway. I've seen that appear on a few shoes over the years.
I like the pink.
Yeah.
I think the pink really brings it to life a little bit. I'm really keen on these.
Do you know what I've noticed as well is, so it's not a full boost sole because we've got these supportive elements in here which come straight off the LMD. So it's not so you don't have too much of a squidgy bounce because otherwise it gets a bit annoying when it's all rolling about everywhere. So these will make it a little bit firmer.
There's a little bit more support here as well.
Yeah.
Because this is just solid kind of like TPU as opposed to like, you know, essentially if you look at this, it's very similar to an Aniki.
Yeah.
Or an i5923, sorry. And it doesn't have that on an i5923, so that's an added extra element of support as well, like you mentioned. I do feel that there are a lot of similarities between the i5-923, and obviously it does have that ZX vibe to it whatsoever, which is nice because we haven't seen anything ZX for a long time.
I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of the ZX range.
Do you remember when ZX Flux was like the shoe? Like, it was so big.
Bro, man, like I originally helped out. There is a really, in the darkest webs of the internet, there is a really embarrassing video where I completely fluff up all of my words.
The
darkest
what
webs of
have
the
you been
internet.
doing in the darkest webs?
Just getting my Tor browser going, man, innit?
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? But no, so like, yeah, there's a really embarrassing video of me doing the ZX Flux launch, but that was many moons ago when I was a very young sneakerhead. But yeah, these, I like the ZX series. Big fan. I think this is a really good shoe. I think it blends the lines very well between what you want out of Adidas. Like, you want, obviously, you got that crowd that wants the Boost, and you got that crowd that wants the OG sort of stuff.
This is the kind of thing. So you just mentioned it there on the two different crowds. This is the kind of thing that I can see the older Adidas wearer.
Yeah.
Like going for, like, you know, that kind of consumer who would usually not buy anything to do with Boost.
Yeah.
So for example, like the i5-923, my dad had always been very much like Gazelle, all that kind of stuff.
But that
and I got him,
bridged the gap.
Yeah. So them and NMDR1s, I got him and he was like, this is amazing. It's like walking on clouds.
And I feel, for me,
I was literally the best son in the world for like a week.
This has a bit more going on than the i5 thingy-bob. So,
yeah, 100%. Yes. So obviously with the i5-923, it's kind of like one piece of material, like a lot less going on. Whereas obviously this is panelled and like, there's different bits of stitching and whatnot around the shoe.
Good suede.
It is a really good suede, especially around the toe box. But it's taken that i5-923 like branding detailing.
The fused stripes,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Exactly that. But no, I do really like this colorway. I prefer it over that one. I really like I said before, that hit of pink does a lot for me, if I'm honest. I like the fact that it molds into the Boost sole. So these are available on the 7th of July, and they're £120.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, so £120, fair price point for Boost. It's very rare to get anything underneath £100.
We've got a bit of a mixture of price point on this show today, so this is coming in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the middle. I really like this. I'm gonna grab a pair of these, 100%. 100%. To be honest with you, I've been looking at these, you know, in and around the office for a long time, and this is something I'm definitely gonna go for.
Something I noticed when I picked it up, very sturdy and well put together. Like, if you feel it, it's not like I can't say the name.
It's not as flimsy as some of the other shoes that we've seen.
It's nice and built, and
nice little bit of leather as well on the back.
And the shape's decent on the toe. I know, like,
it's almost got a bit of a deconstructed feel at the back, hasn't it? Like, with the different patches, like that not being completely sewn in and whatnot. I like it.
Yeah, decent.
I do really like it.
All right, so that is
7th of July, £120.
ZX500
available
Boost.
both in store and online. So yeah, please don't miss out on these. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more colours of these as well. But for the first two, I think it's a very good selection. So now on to a size exclusive, but this time from Vans. It's the Style 36 pony hair pack.
Interesting fact, this is the first pair of, pack of Vans that we featured on the show.
Is it?
So yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Big ups, Vans. So this is our own little magic concoction, right?
Yeah, so Style 36 in general as a shoe, it's deconstructed. So the whole upper has like been thinned out.
Streamlined.
Streamlined in compared to some of the other styles that we have. Interesting fact about the Style 36 is it was the first shoe to have that pinstripe on.
Okay, okay, safe. So this is what, as in the pinstripe, the logo, right?
Yeah,
okay, cool, yeah.
First one.
Because obviously
I think it was 1977?
You've just read that straight off the internet.
Yeah, I have. I read the year off. Yeah.
But like, obviously the most important part of this is the pony hair.
Yep.
And the checkerboard pattern, which is just well famous.
Yeah, it just kind of goes hand in hand with loads of Vans products. You know, it's got a toe cap on the front as well, which we don't usually see on Vans. Probably a little bit more similar to what you'd be used to seeing with that Converse. Yeah. But this is the only like style I know of with Vans that has that. I really like these, you know. I like the suede on the upper.
Yeah, it's good suede.
I like the checkerboard feel. I feel like the pony hair is going to be fairly select to people. It's two really nice colours. That's more like a nude, isn't it?
Yeah, when I look at this, they kind of
like you know my colour references.
taupe. Like when you taupe.
I'm done.
When you look at this one, it looks almost like, I don't know, like safari sort of inspired, because the print kind of takes on that. It looks like a giraffe to me. I know.
I can see
you
it.
See that?
Well,
that's more.
Chessboard.
Chessboard, yeah, checkerboard, whatever it is. So yeah, both really cool. They got the tonal laces going on there as well.
Yeah.
As you said, the suede's decent. For me, this is like a very like premium but short-haired suede, so you can move it with you.
They're quite heavy though, aren't they?
Well built.
They're quite weighty. I think it might be to do with the fact that it's got the ultra cush like insole in it. Which is obviously designed to make it a little bit more comfortable. Vans did that thing recently as well, didn't they? I know they did it on like things like Authentics, where they have like an ultra light version.
Yes.
Where it's like, because obviously traditionally Vans are quite heavy because of the waffle sole and whatnot, but that ultra light version is like ridiculously light. It's almost kind of like having a fly knit van. It's like that level of weight.
Well, I mean, if you're used to having a van, you know how long these things last. They're like indestructible, right?
Tried and tested.
Yeah.
Wow. That was more difficult than it needed to be.
These are size exclusives, so only us.
Yep, all size stores will have these and available online, of course, as usual. And really good price point as well, £65.
Cool.
So that's kind of, I suppose, that kind of standard Vans price point.
Yeah.
You know, you think like an old school.
That's a really good price point.
Usually, what is going on today? Usually.
So this is like number 2 so far this year in the Vans collab, right?
Yes.
Because we had one before, which was that.
The factory pack.
Which was sick and just flew out.
So live.
Yeah. And then this is the second one, and then in a few weeks' time we'll have the third one, and that's my favourite.
There is another one coming, yeah. It's
a bit more colourful.
Yeah, a bit more of a circus feel.
Yeah.
I would say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dropping hints.
But no, they're really. That's a Style 36 as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, the first Vans size exclusive we had this year was the old school in the factory pack. But no, they're really, really nice. It's nice to see us working with Vans and, you know, getting a collaboration out there and SMU shoes. It makes a change from, you know, the kind of like the usual like Adidas and whatnot. But yeah, like I said before, pony hair I think is going to be quite select to people. Although I would wear this.
I mean, mate,
I would wear this.
Like,
I would.
Reality, yeah, 65 quid, suede, pony hair, done, deal, cheap, right? Anything that's under £100 these days, these sort of materials is a good deal. So.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so last shoe of the show is a very big shoe. One that is last shoe of the show. It's the first retro that's ever happened in this shoe, so it's big, right? So I think, I want to say like 19, 20 years or something like that.
Ah, it's the Nike Air Deluxe. Come on, give me it.
Yeah, give it, throw it in. So this is gonna do bits, right? It's gonna do bits.
This is gonna split opinion.
Yeah. You know why? You're gonna have. I'm a 98 guy. I like 98s. I don't think it's as like panelled as a 98.
Well,
it's not at all. Well, no, you've got the TPU sections, right? Which is for support. So these are like clear plastic bits going around the toe. It's very like early 2000s. Like all those shoes sort of look the same from around that age, right? They've all got the like mad patterns and just crazy details. So super cool.
I think that's what's going to be the splits opinion. I think it's going to be the fact that every single Deluxe has this kind of
weird,
out there,
graphic,
acidy kind of acid wash rather.
But it's got beautiful details. I mean, look at this sort of like stitching and like materials around here. Got like an iridescent panel at the back. Like I love all these little details, and then you've got these 3M spots and dashes.
It's like futuristic, but not futuristic.
Yeah,
like it's futuristic for when it was. Yeah. But now it's kind of
not streamlined enough, or a lot of
it's like old school
minimal.
Futuristic.
Yeah. Which is it looks good. And I mean I like the clear. There's got like a clear orange sole in this one, so I quite like that. The only big word. The only thing that draws it back for me is the price point. It's 160 quid, and I think when you have a 97, I mean, I don't know how much is a 97?
97's £130?
Yeah, 130.
£130. And you've also got to think, like, a Vapor Max is 170.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know this is going to go, but to me, like, 160 is like, if I was one shoe I was copying for the month, it would be this, and I probably wouldn't copy anything else. Size.
OG colourway.
Yeah, this is OG. It's a cult shoe, man. Like, it's like, I think a lot of people are going to be excited that this is returning, and...
Will people be as excited for this returning as they were for the 97?
No.
The 98?
Yeah, the 98 was a big return. Like when the Gundams came back, that was like that colourway hadn't come back before.
So will people be as excited for this returning as the 98?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think this has had the time to build up that hype, because remember the 98s had the supreme hype. And
so I was going to say, I think this is an Air Max silhouette that necessarily hasn't got the love that it's deserved at times.
I agree.
And I think it's gone under the radar with the newer age of sneakerhead.
Yeah,
so
because
they're not really aware of like the history and you know the symbolism of this.
Exactly, because I think when this came out, you would like a lot of people who would be buying this now won't have the initial memory of this shoe coming because they would have been too young.
Also, this being the OG, this is not as powerful as that's like what. I know it's not the OG, but like
you're talking about the Air Max family, right? Like
yeah, so
the 1, the 90, the 95, the 97.
People don't. People think 97 and think Silver Bullet.
Well, maybe because it hasn't got a number behind it, because it's the deluxe, right? Yeah.
Maybe that's it. But I really like them. I really like deluxes. I'm really happy to see them coming back. I know 100%. That there is a whole host of colorways.
And there's a big fan base for it as
well. 100%. Like you said, the transparent paneling on there as well. I really like slight hints of like TN.
Well, it's like before, it's at that phase where it sort of went into that, and then we went bang, tuned, all that sort of stuff.
A lot of plastic paneling. I think these are going to do really well. I actually cannot wait to get this particular colorway.
Okay.
I know I've seen a lot of darker colorways online, and there's
I think this is the nice standout one.
Yeah, there are men's and women's colorways as well available, but I really like these. The only thing I might do with these is swap out the laces.
Okay, we're going for white.
Yes. Yeah. I think white laces on this will work, and maybe not necessarily like rounded laces either. I might try what flat laces look like.
Gonna blaspheme and get away from the OG laces.
I might
change it up, yeah.
I might do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might do.
But yeah,
I do really like these.
I love like these are the sort of details I really love. Like look at these two little swooshes. Like
it's very
so
retro.
Small.
It's very retro, and it ties in quite well with some of the ACG stuff that we saw recently come back.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's that whole kind of era, isn't it? It's like what, 98, 99.
Yeah, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Very cool stuff, man.
Millennium era.
So it's it's nice because this is the stuff that you and me would be into when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Because that was
How
our
old
age.
would you have been in 2000?
I would have been 9.
What year was you born?
10, 91.
Was you born like the same age?
Yeah.
Oh wow. You look like you've had a hard life, man.
It's a beard.
No, I think this is not the kind of thing that I would have actually worn back then.
No. But you would have seen your olders or your bros or people like that.
Yeah, it's something that, when my kind of first love for footwear came in, these are the kind of things that you saw and were like, I really want them. Yeah. But I just can't afford them.
Same thing with the TNs though, man. It was always just the flashy kids at school would be wearing the TNs, right? And you'd be like, I can't get that. I'll get a dunk or something.
I've never owned a pair of TNs,
Nope, I never, when I was a kid,
I really like TNs, but it's one shoe that I've never owned.
That was always the floss.
I'm quite ashamed to say that.
For me at school, that was always the flossing shoe, like the TN, that's what all the kids would have,
I think that's what I've always kind of like referenced it to. And I'm kind of like, I remember really not being able to have
them kids that like mum and dad had a bit of extra cash going around, and they come in on Mufti Day with like the full.
What day? Mufti Day.
Mufti Day.
What's Mufti Day?
Do you not have that in London? Down south we have Mufti Day. It's where you come in your own clothes.
Down south, I live there. I'm from London.
No, sorry.
Mufti Day.
Mufti Day. You never heard of Mufti Day?
Please, in the comments, can someone let me know if they've ever heard of Mufti Day? I have never heard of Mufti Day.
Mufti Day, man. Best day. Ever. Come in your own clothes, wherever you want.
Like non-uniform day.
Yeah, but you didn't call it Mufti Day. I don't even know where Mufti came from. It's just what we called it, Mufti Day.
It's you and your farm, mate.
Mufti Day, farm living.
So, what are we saying about these? Are we grabbing these? I'm grabbing these 100%.
Okay. Hey, I'll see what colourways come up first. But this is obviously up there for me. I'll come around.
Lots of padding.
Yeah.
In the ankle
you know what I'm like, bro. I'll get suckered in. I'll get suckered in, so I'll probably end up leaving with a pair. And anything from this era is like right up on my street now. So.
They're really nice. Really.
You're gonna smell them.
Nice. I'm not gonna smell these now.
Okay.
You mentioned before they are £160. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that £160 is too much for this? I don't. I think in today's market it's not. Personally.
I'm just still clinging on to that £100 shoe.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gone now, isn't it? It's gone. But like that's me.
Post-Brexit, that is not going to be happening. I'll tell you that. I really like these. What are your thoughts on the Deluxe? Do you remember it? Do you have any memories attached to it? Is it something that you're quite happy to see Nike bring back? I'm really happy to see these being brought back. I'm so happy to see these being brought back that I think I'm going to do a competition for him.
Okay. Well, we're going to do a competition for him, yeah?
No, it's going to be me.
Oh, it's just going to be you?
Yeah,
okay, well, hit up his DMs, innit? I'm not, don't come to me and be like, I want to win.
We're going to do a competition for this. So, stay tuned, because we need to figure out how we're going to do a competition. I need to get you guys working for this one. I don't think it's going to be as simple as just giving me your shoe size and liking and subscribing. We need to make you work for this one. So, by next week's episode, you will see us with competition details ready to go for this shoe. So maybe it might be a clue that we left in a previous episode. So stay tuned for that. So obviously, me and you are going to be at Sneakerness tomorrow.
Yep, that's going to be our first event together, right?
Yeah, first one together. Obviously, you've been to
Zurich.
loads and I've been to some as well. What is there anything that you're looking to grab while you're there?
So yeah, rumour is they're going to be bringing a lot of European sellers over, and obviously European tastes are a little bit different from the UK tastes.
Yep.
So stuff that sits in Europe doesn't sit over here, and vice versa. So I'm hoping to see a lot of vintage product, a lot of old running product come through. It's just going to be a nice time for us to catch up with a lot of people. A lot of people who viewed the show. We look forward to seeing you all. Yeah, man, it's going to be a good time.
I am going to specifically be looking for any old size exclusive product.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a proper little hunt around for anything that's old and size exclusive. So if you guys see anything, drop me a DM, shout me, come and find me. I'll definitely be there because it's definitely something that I want to have a look at. I'm also looking to finally get my hands on a pair of Air Max ones that the patch pack, which have evaded me for a very long time. So I'll be looking out for those.
You know what?
We've got some pretty cool things coming up though, so anyone who is there, make sure you come and shout us. We want to speak to you. Might even give you a little interview or something like that.
You saying about looking for the size exclusives? If you wear a pair down, like wear one of our like collabs or whatever, we'll get you on the story or something, man. So,
yeah, Morgan is going to be there with his big flashy camera, so he'll be taking lots of pictures, and me, I am just going to be talking to absolutely everybody because that's pretty much what I do. Looking forward to catching up with all some of the old guys that we know as well. So really looking forward to tomorrow. Well, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, if you see us, come and grab us, say hello. We might even feature in the show if we get some recording done as well. But really looking forward to being there. So that is it from me.
And me.
I've been Alex Vass.
I've been Morgan, aka Mopram.
It's been nice to have him back, I suppose. Catch you
nice
all
to be back, man.
next week, if not tomorrow. Peace.
What's up?